Recording. Okay, start recording again. So,
Continue as if nothing ever happened.
so you were just curious because you brought the two of us together?
You did what?
I could tell, folks, Madhog is really surprised by this turn of events.
I mean, it's so shockingly shockful.
Danny only shrugged. Wait a minute. Danny, you didn't?
No, she didn't.
Huh? You didn't invite Jay along on this trip to try and set me up with him instead,
Okay.
did you?
Excuse me for a moment. I had to set myself up for a joke while drinking water.
I think he's
Did what?
basically tried to spit out his drink.
Except I didn't really do that because that would be stupid.
And computers.
Exactly, and the microphone and everything.
Yeah, remember, kids, don't spill liquids or spit on them.
Remember, folks, spit takes are only fun if someone else is the victim.
I mean, if you were really that doubtful about me and Russell. No, I just wanted to bring him along to make some new friends. No fake. Like before we bounced out of there, I told him he should try and make friends with Randy, you know? Strike up some conversation.
So wait, are you trying to ship Jay and Randy together? Was shipping even a thing in the 90s yet?
Randy and Jay.
All the yaoi fan fictions. I can practically hear a wild Shannon yelling in the distance. Ship, yahoy. Kenji, marry me, and all that.
Well, a guy with long hair and a detached cool guy, would.
Detach is being generous.
Okay, I'll stop being weird.
Honestly, with Dawn detached from reality and Jay detached via his cool attitude, they seem like the perfect couple. They can be detached and uncaring together.
They could be detached from each other. I swear, I'm innocent on this one. No conspiracy weirdness here, for sure. It's okay, I believe you. I don't.
Against my better judgment.
Well, I did and I didn't. Danny was telling the truth, but she was also hiding something. Something related to the whole thing with me and Russell. I think Danny fancies Russell.
I wouldn't put it past there.
She was doing a terrible job of hiding it, so it must have been something serious. Maybe. So are you thinking about hooking up with Jay then?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking that you're thinking right now?
Oh, no way! No boys right now. I'm putting boy stuff on hold for a good long while.
Okay, I think the twist is that she has secret lesbian attractions towards her best friend Dawn.
I would say that I would have said that as well, personally, but you made fun of me for it.
Okay, Davar, would you please using that cursor to point out the physical curves of this young lady? That's very improper of you.
I wasn't. I wasn't doing that.
You were circling diameters around the chest area.
I was not.
Yes, you were unconsciously, maybe, but you were.
Huh? How come? Come on, a rich bitch like me. I mostly got your trash smoozing on me at Dad's parties. Your trash and wasps.
Fräulein, you are very beautiful. One dance with mine.
Just dying to impress me with that boring, humble brag bullshit.
Whatever you just said.
It's enough to make any girl swear off beef for years. The worst?
Okay, she's definite. Now, my theory about a possible Yuri scenario is getting more and more vivid in
Stronger?
my head. Yes,
The Yuri is strong with this one.
which would make sense if Keisuo Taka was going for a haunting reference.
I don't need that in my life. You have no idea. Oh. What do you want instead? What don't you need in your life?
It's your call.
Well, it's... I would say, what do you want instead? So, what do you want instead?
Oh, you'll never guess.
Danielle shot me a mischievous look, running a thumb over her bright pink nails. Is that a serious question? I mean, all I want right now is to find Coco and smack some sense into him. Oh, and give Russ back his flashlight, I guess.
I guess as an afterthought.
But long term, I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, but maybe you don't want to hear. I do, really. Pretty please tell me.
I don't really care either way.
Okay, well, what's the big thing everybody wants? Love? I know that's what I always wanted.
Cause it's the power of love is a curious thing. Do, 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 do. Makes one man weep and another man sing.
Oh, whoops. No, I don't mean that. Putting love to the side for a sec. What's the other thing everyone wants?
Money?
She's already got money. Sorry about that. Danielle giggled. Well, I think we both know I'm on top of that. What's the money buy, though?
Gold ridden panties?
Power Girl.
Oh.
P-O-W-R.
Oh, that was my second choice.
It kind of makes you sound like a supervillain.
I can see her now, actually.
I don't think so. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting me to be in total control of your own life. That's all I meant.
Okay, I believe it or not, I actually found this kind of clever, because the classic Valley Girl stereotype would want the daddy's girl to pretend she's some kind of rebellious teenager, and everything, and she will want to fight the man, because the man is the man and the man is the father. So she wants to do the exact opposite of whatever the man says she has to be. Instead, she wants to become the successor of the man.
Lord knows.
And I like that. I like that, actually.
Yeah, it's different. Lord knows I got the means. I might as well grab opportunity by the balls, right?
Right? No, please don't.
Daddy's always telling me that. Everybody just wants the biggest piece of the pie.
You mean the Pinkie Pie? Everybody likes Pinkie Pie.
But I'm not interested in taking anybody else's pie, so I guess I'll just rather be in charge of the bakery.
This metaphor is becoming quite disturbing.
I could have all the pie I want, whenever I want, and give as much of it away as I want to the people I choose.
I don't want to know what you would do with the flour.
Okay, pie, I'm gonna be doing this. If you get eaten, it's your own fault.
Davar. Now, okay, Davar, I'm going to wave my arm like this. And if I eat you by mistake, it's your fault.
Sorry, I'm tripping out my own dreams here. But the point is,
you're tripping out pies of balls.
I decided I want to stop running Dad's business. What, he has a ball pie business?
Close. He actually has a candy business.
I don't mean like after he dies, if I have to. I mean ASAP. He's trained plenty of branch managers, gone through a couple CFOs. I've seen people come and go in the company and thought, I'm 1,000,000,000 times more confident than that, Hooser. Or Hoser.
Okay. Yes, please lose the 90s slang. lose the lingo, and maybe we can talk about business.
So,
Also, you need to re-dye your hair, on an actual human color found in nature.
what, green?
Okay, okay, maybe not found in nature, found on actual human hair.
So why not me, right? Why shouldn't I start working with him now so I can slide right into the CEO chair in a few years while it's still nice and warm? Ew. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I packed some dulces if you want them. I got the serious tumbly rumblies right now. You're gonna get really fat if you're not careful. As soon as I saw the label on the little purple package Danny pulled out of her bag, another big grey wall in my memory came crumbling down. Divora Dulci.
Divora dulci. Divor dulci. Divor dulci. Final boss battle.
While Madhog's thinking that, I'm too busy thinking of typical Spanish soap opera with the title like this.
Casa de mi padre.
A logo on Danny's moat, Divora Dulce written in little sequins on her swimsuit, and lavish parties at her house that made me feel 2 inches high next to chocolate fountains and edible statues. Oh.
Chocolate fountains.
That's right. Divora Dulce was Danny's family business. It wasn't just a business, though.
They are better than Skittles.
It was a multinational corporation that shipped gourmet sweets and confections to specialty stores and cafes around the world.
They are okay. They are better than Lindt.
So you're saying that like fountains, chocolates?
Everything.
Danny waved the packet of twisty wrapped bonbons in my direction. Oh, free, lavishly expensive chocolates.
We should have played this game on Halloween. Oh.
You want?
Yes!
Yes, take the candy!
Yes! Give me all your candy!
Thank you.
Give me all the candy, or I'll use Russell's fist to punch you.
The little chocolate began melting in my mouth as soon as it hit my tongue, revealing 2, then 3, then 4 layers of rich, gooey flavor.
4 layers. This candy dares to go where no other candy would ever go. It's just it's the ultimate candy delight of so sugary goodness.
I want this candy.
Yes, me too, actually.
Someone, any chefs out there, make this candy and send it to us. I mean, well, send it to everyone. Everyone deserves this candy.
Well, except Colin.
Yeah, Colin's an asshole. Don't send any to him. And don't give any to Danny either.
Well, she's the queen and king of candy, so.
I felt like I was committing a crime. No, a sin. This was a sin. Oh.
And it was so good.
Sweet, sweet sin.
Okay, candygasms aside.
Huh? I held out my hand and accidentally let out a noise somewhere between a whimper and a moan. It's cool. You can have as many as you want.
Now I understand why she's your best friend.
Oh yes, I can see why you make this girl your best friend.
It's the candy, isn't it?
She dumped another couple.
I bet her hair I bet her pink hair tastes like pastries.
Oh, I know what's going on here. Danny's the drug dealer. She gets us hooked on the good stuff, and then suddenly it's the more expensive ones. She dumped another couple of bonbons into my waiting hand. No wonder her family was rich. Who doesn't love candy?
Yes.
We want candy.
Dun, 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 dun. Good one.
While I was thinking about Danny's piles of candy money.
Candy money!
Yeah, candy money. Eric Cartman swimming in it. Another memory snuck into my head. Something about Danielle offering to pay for the whole spring break trip. Her buddy voice talking about Valentine's dough and the
Spring break forever.
and the 5-star experience all the way there and back again. Then someone else in a much deeper voice arguing that we pitch in equally and it's part of the road trip experience and no thank you. Damn it, Russell.
Damn it, Russell!
Danny sucked the tips of her fingers, rolling the candy bag back up for later. So what brought all this on? The Devora Dulce stuff, I mean. Danny shook her head. I told Dad about it, and he doesn't want me to.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
Daddy's princess. He doesn't want you to what? Be CEO someday? No, he doesn't want me involved at all. Not right now, anyway. He said
Maybe he might be thinking that you're not mature enough to take on something that requires this much responsibilities. Even though you might think in from the high and might of your teenagery that you're ready, you're definitely not.
He said I should.
Teenagery.
He said I should wait a few years until I graduate. Then he wants to send me to graduate school for masters. Then we'll see what your world is like then, or some lame shit like that. Oh, I see. He's trying to look out for her future and see what she wants to do in life. You know.
But, I think it's more like he wants her to grow up to be an actual woman and not just a girl, not just some girl with pink hair. You know?
Yeah.
No wonder he might think she's not ready for the business, for the family business.
Oh yes, I can see. In the meantime, he's been setting me up with every douche in the universe. Like, can't tell that's exactly what he's doing. Just shoving boys in my face.
That's how she met Russell.
Wait, is that how I met Russell? Ugh.
See? What did I tell you?
That is totally how I met Russell. Not as a douche, you know what I mean? Daddy seriously thinks jocks like Russell are my type. Get real.
I like no, my type are more similar to
Randy?
Colin.
No, we're not going that route. I thought it'd be
Hopefully.
happy. I thought it'd be happy for me, but I don't get it. Maybe he's looking for something different to bring to the company, and he thinks I don't have it. Like I said, I just been thinking about it a lot lately. Sorry if that's kind of making me kind of bitchy or anything.
Well, that's kind of your dominant character's traits, so we won't fault you for that.
Danny.
Okay, we're spending an inordinate amount of time talking about Danny's feelings about
The
growing up
future
and
and such.
maturity, and the future and maturity. And suddenly this seems like a very pretentious Ben Stiller's film from 1994. I think you know of which one I'm talking about.
The film that shall not be named.
Yes, also because I can't remember the title right now.
You know what? Do you have any idea what your dad might be looking for? Maybe you can find it in yourself. You can prove him wrong. 'Cause if I knew, I wouldn't be knocking my brains around about it so much. I give all the money in the world. Okay, no, that's not true. I would give a buttload of money to change his mind somehow. I know what I want. Danny stopped and ripped the bonbon packets back.
And then she comes closer and closer, slowly closer to Dawn, and says, "I want you." With this creepy voice.
Yes, bonbon packet back out of her bag, popping 3 little chocolates into her mouth at once. I know what I want, and I want it now. You're not.
I want my cutie mark, and I want it now.
You do that while I do this. I want it now.
Yes. I want it now. I want it now.
Oh my
I
god.
want it now.
Oh my god.
I want it all.
Oh my god. There he is.
Together, I want it now.
Now. I
I
want
want
it
it now.
all. I
I
want
want
it
it now.
now. Okay,
Or
let's carry
something.
on.
I'm probably getting the song wrong.
You probably are, but let's carry on. Huh?
I want it all.
It's Russ.
It's the opposite. I want it all, and then I want it now. I reversed the two verses.
It's Russell. Just past that tree to the left. See him? Dawn? Thank goodness I was getting worried about you guys. Yeah, I was beginning to think we'd never find you. We went like a whole mile uphill, but there was no sign of you guys, and... 1 whole mile? That was easily 1.5 miles. Where's Coco? I need to strangle him.
Can I help you in that?
Yes, I think I'll join in on that too. Can I choke him with my bat?
Everybody, you're invited to the Coco Stranglement party.
Yes.
It is important. It is important to the life of a young boy, just like the bar mitzvah for the Jewish boys.
Well, I found him. That's the good news.
Okay.
I was really losing my breath by the time I caught sight of him disappearing over the peak of the hill, so, Russell suddenly sank down butt first onto a stump. Whew, guess I'm still out of breath anyway.
You seems also to be out of shape, Russell.
My muscles were burning up, so I just yelled at him, told him to get his scrawny ass down here right now.
Attention, duelist. My muscles are feeling tired right now.
There was about a few seconds pause. Then he said he'd be down in a minute. Well, that was maybe 2 minutes ago. I'm pretty worn out, so I'm fine with just taking 5 here and waiting. The important thing is that we found him. I have no idea what the hell he's up to, but if he's lost the trail to this mystery spot, he can come tell me. I'm not going any further. Oh, we should just wait for the rest of the guys. They are behind you, right?
Right. Speaking of which, where are the guys?
That's what I wonder. Oh, maybe Randy and Jay are having a heart-to-heart Yahweh-based talk.
Yay! You can hear the wild Shannon yelling from a distance.
And I can hear the inner Madhog going,
That inner Madhog is going to become a very outward Madhog in a minute or so.
Yes? Maybe?
Maybe.
Russell planted his face into his hands.
I feel you, man.
This is just outrageous.
Not the good kind of outrageous.
He shifted his gaze to Danny. And I don't mean that in a good way, Valley Girl.
Hey, thank you for pointing out the stereotype for us.
What? What are you looking at me for? I found your flashlight.
Oh, yes, thank you for that. Daniel, if that's your real name.
I'll bet you did.
You're not fooling him.
I couldn't decide if Russell and Danielle got along poorly because they were too alike or because they were too different. Danny was right, though. They definitely weren't each other's type. I hope there's not going to be another fight. What to do? Oh god, do I have to go fetch the asshole?
Well, either that or you can stay alone with your boyfriend as he tries to kiss you and sort out your feelings together.
Okay! Danny,
I was hoping you would choose the other thing. Okay, but anyway.
Danny, why don't you go find Colin? No offense, Madhog, I can't stand the little asshole for more than 5 seconds.
Yes, but you would have loved to see the kind of situation he was in. Trust me on that.
You know, just in case there's anything you wanted to talk to him about privately. Anyway, we should probably all be sticking together, whether some of us want to or not. Danny shrugged. Sure, I'm down. Didn't have anything better to do anyway. She tossed the flashlight at Russell's feet and skipped away up the hill.
Well, thank you for nothing.
As soon as she was out of sight, Russell let out a long groan, rubbing the back of his neck. Some vacation, huh? And then canned laughter and clapping. I sat down next to.
I think I can see Slender Man in the distance, waiting for a chance to strike.
I sat down next to Russell and gave him my best reassuring smile. I'm sure it was a very droopy, reassuring smile, but what else could I do? I still don't feel close enough to him and take his hand or anything, but... Hey, Dawn. Of course, as soon as...
Okay, this is Russell opening up and actually talking about your relationship.
Of course, as soon as that thought crosses my mind, Russell grabs my hand. Okay, I guess we are this close, and I still just don't remember it. Here we go. I'll just have to do my best to act... my best at being cool. Yeah?
Yeah! 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 Yeah. Congratulations, Dawn! You're that guy from Resident Evil.
Yes? Oh. Well, it's nothing really, but it's just that... What's wrong?
Spit it out.
That was cool, right? Supportive, reassuring. Are you happy with me? I mean,
Oh.
do I make you happy?
Oh my.
Am I really gonna have to answer this question twice in one day? I've been worried about our relationship recently. It's like there's some weird thing between us that you won't tell me about. How recently? It's been a week or two now. You just seem so distant. I told myself a million times that it was just my imagination, that I'm just being paranoid because of that long. So I was distant around him even before this weird memory thing started?
Okay, I think I know what the problem with this character is, with Russell specifically.
Oh?
He's too perfect. I mean, he's the perfect boyfriend. He's supportive, he is protective, but not overbearing. He gives you your space when you need it. He keeps you safe when you need it, and he's also always very sensible about every one of your needs. So it's dangerously close to being a Gary Stu, and by that alone, I have a feeling he's going to he's going to have the hardest of times in this game as the game goes on.
Anyway, it's part of why I was so hung up on this trip. I just wanted to be special for us, and I mean, it's already ruined. I feel like I'm trying to captain a sinking ship.
Oh god, it is the guy from that thing that's a ripoff of the Hunger Games.
Huh. And I'm the one who sunk it.
Divergent, yes.
Oh yeah, that film. What? This isn't your fault. None of us knew that the car was going to just explode. I know that. I know, but I could have handled it so much better.
Yes, I could have punched it better.
I was just thinking that when he raised his fist.
I could have punched. That was the punchline.
First I got angry at Randy, then I got angry at Colin, then I got angry at Jerry, and I was doing my best not to get angry at Danny before she... Okay, so maybe that's his issue. He gets easily angered.
Well, thankfully, but he's actually very quick to apologize and to actually be self-aware. So it's a self-defeating flaw.
Yeah. Well, before she stole my flashlight, I still don't know what the hell that was about. It doesn't matter. I'm sure I deserve it.
It doesn't matter what she thinks.
No, Russell, I think you're well in your rights to
be angry.
To be angry at her for that.
You should be utterly pissed off, actually.
It seems like no matter what I do to keep the peace, all I can manage is to rile people up. But no one else wanted to take charge, so...
Oh, Russell, you are so flawless, aren't you? You are so perfect.
Okay, no one trustworthy. The shrimp doesn't count. He's probably march everyone straight off a cliff.
Yes.
He'll probably recommend everyone jump into his hat as a safety precaution. Because, you know, there's nothing in his head other than the space in his hat.
No, actually, I think he's very. No, it's the opposite. He's quite smart. It's just that he's very, very unlikable.
All that matters now is that Trip is toast, and I'm getting the feeling I did something to make you hate me before it even started.
Oh, wait. Did you say Colin or Randy? Because Colin is the one with the hat.
Colin.
Yes. Now, like I said, I think the boy is clearly very intelligent and smart. The problem is that he is very, very, very dickish about it.
Yes. So
That's-
if you're angry, you just let it out. And if you're not happy with me, well, I understand. But
Okay, goodbye forever. Okay, so what is your choice? What are the choices anyway? Because they are blurred up on my end. So would you mind?
but I'm not angry at you, and the trip isn't ruined.
Okay, so what do you think is the better thing to say to this guy right now? The guy that it's basically the guy whom you basically mean the world to him.
I'm not angry at you. I think
Thou art forgiven, Sir Russell von
I'm not
von.
angry at you, Russell. How could I be? Well, I fly off the handle at everyone else, and I don't even know why so. I'm sure you got some kind of reason. No, all this is unreasonable. It's completely crazy. You handled this disaster the best way you could. Yeah, very
He
sensibly.
did. He was a natural leader.
But we all make mistakes. You're just scared. I'm scared too, so I understand. But it's gonna be okay. I'm happy we can talk things like this. I'm sorry, I've been distant. It's kind of like how you said, you don't know why you get angry. I don't know why I've been distant. Is that okay for now? Yeah, that's okay for now. Are you sure, Russell?
Okay, this was a nice conversation, and it brought out some interesting facets about the relationships. Some much needed interesting facets. That is.
Hey, is it okay if I,
These aren't the 50s, Russell. You know that. You wouldn't know that because by the looks of it, you actually traveled. You must have traveled through time from the 50s, and you are in the fourth sequel of the Back to the Future or something other 90s reference.
what,
And what
why is Russell leaning towards me? Oh, the scientists from the cabin in the woods are obviously releasing gas.
No, if they did, he would not be likable.
With his eyes closed?
Aww. And Danielle coming to party poop in town. Yay.
Merry fucking Christmas! Hey there, Shinto Wiz. Merry fucking Christmas!
Hey there, Buddhist. Merry fucking Christmas. Oh.
I don't know why, back when I was a teen, that was my favorite song.
Yes.
And I had no idea what all the religions were at that time.
Uh,
Okay.
anyway.
What?
Oh, my fist is very upset by this interruption.
The Karma Fairy has blessed our sweet asses with outrageous vengeance this holy night.
And
And
Ross?
yes, I do mean...
Ross, are you the Karma Fairy?
And yes, I do mean good outrageous. Hell, I mean great outrageous.
You mean like gloriously excellent outrageous?
Oh, the Karma Fairy's a harsh bitch. Bless that bitch.
Bless Ross Fairies.
Yes, bless the bitch that is known as Ross.
Oh, poor Ross.
Yes, sorry, Ross. It's not insulting, it's just being silly. Okay.
He's going. You do know he's going to bring that up at the next Supernatural Anonymous reunion. in Donut Joe's place on Fridays.
Oh dear. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about, but you sound an awful lot like your brother right now. Where is he? Just come up and see. It's buried treasure. Really? Oh, we're gonna see it, aren't we?
Oh yes, and you are going to love every second of it.
Not really.
Trust me.
As it turns out, what Danny found was less buried treasure and more like buried Colin.
Oh.
There he was, the same derisive frown, the same nasty attitude, and the same proud pose. He scoffed the same tired scoff and creased the same judging eyebrows. But he was up to his knees in a stinky pit of mud.
All hail the karma, all hail the karma fairy. Oh no, she's laughing like Pinkie Pie.
Snark. Yeah, keep on laughing, no rush. I'll just slowly sink into the mud and accept my death by suffocation or starvation, whichever comes first. I hope you are happy becoming accessories to manslaughter. Oh, you know...
Calling, your very existence is no fun.
Yes, I'm gonna say this to Colin. So much for your big smart brain to get you out of this situation. Too bad I know how to get out of that situation myself because I was that paranoid enough to research how to get out of situations like that.
Well, good for you. But you know another thing about the 90s, Devar?
Yes.
They didn't have the internet.
Should we just leave him there? I'm taking another vote. Who thinks we should leave him here?
I vote yes.
Yes, I have two hands. That means that they count as two votes.
Seriously thinking about it.
I was kidding. Don't you know a joke when you hear one?
I don't know. Do you?
It turns out that Colin had stumbled into the weird, sticky bog only moments before Russell started yelling at him to come back down the hill. Of course, rather than calling for help, he decided to try and fail repeatedly to lift his own body out of the odd quicksand-like goop. I've been trying to pull myself loose, but the mud has already begun adhering to my bare legs, and every time I twist up against it, it yanks my leg hairs out, and that hurts like hell. So I just sink even deeper, but I think if I... He's probably...
Do you see why I wanted you to go here so you could see it for yourself?
Yes.
This was so worth it. This was worth getting lost in the Blair Woods.
I'm glad I saw this scene now. No regrets taken now of that decision. He's probably spent a full 10 minutes sinking deeper into the cold, gooey stuff before Danny found him, and then Russell ripped him out of the ground like a turnip. Oh, like Super Mario Bros. 2.
What is this? What is this, Pikmin?
It must have felt awful. But me, I felt pretty great. Thanks, Karma Fairy.
All hail.
Yes, at this rate, we should probably have Ross's face appear in the sky, like as if...
No, I won't. I probably won't do that. Not at all.
I guess I owe you an apology.
I guess so. If you really need one.
Russell laughed and waved his hand dismissively. No, it's fine. We found you. You're okay, and that's all that matters.
And your misery is enough apology for us. That was very funny.
Besides, if you hadn't run ahead of me like that, I would have taken the lead, and I'd be the one that in that gunk right now. Yeah, well, you would have been able to pull yourself out.
Even when he's trying to compliment someone, he still sounds so condescending.
That's probably true. We'll never know now, and that's just fine by me.
Oh. By the way, okay.
I'm gonna see if I can punch you hard enough into the goop again.
Okay, everybody follow the lead of my fist.
I'm gonna see if there's a way out of the stuff. No way we're getting stopped here, not by a little mud. Now that Colin was safe and sound, I could finally relax and take in my surroundings. The crest of this hill was like another world compared to the forest. Just a dozen yards beneath it, the ground leveled out abruptly here, and it was covered in thick layers of billowing fog. I thought I saw something then appear in the background, but it's just me. It seemed like maybe this was a grove of birch trees once. Okay, well first, the larch. Next, the birch. And now back to the larch.
Good one, Davar.
But all the trees were sharply bent now, swaying at unnatural angles, half dead and covered in burls. What a strange place. Was this
And now the sequoia.
Was this the mystery spot? If so, there wasn't any shelter. This isn't the place. If that's what you're wondering, it should be about a quarter mile past this spot.
You couldn't possibly add more bile to this character now, could you?
Well, no, I'm trying to make him sound like the most annoying thing I could think of.
He almost sounds like Cartman if you continue down that road.
Needless to say, that's where I was headed before. Certain things unexpectedly befell my person.
My person!
Also, my sister wants me to apologize to you. I'm not entirely sure what for, but
You could apologize for being born. That for starters.
No, he should apologize for his purple hair.
Now I should apologize for his tacky T-shirt and aloha pants from Hawaii, from like he's some sort of quote unquote native Hawaiian.
Well, I'm sorry you guys had to come save my ass just now. It was embarrassing, but it was my own damn fault, and it could have inconvenienced the group.
I think he's trying to sound genuine, but your voice is distorting all that.
Also, maybe I could have died, according to Danny. Seems like an exaggeration to me, but yeah.
Well, you weren't able to get out of there, obviously, and if you wouldn't have died by drowning and sinking further into the mud, you might have died by starvation, dehydration, or eaten by a wild animal if no one were around to save you. So you could have actually died. Yes.
I'm sorry. Are we cool?
No, but it's a start.
Colin? Oh, come on, I tried putting on the most sincere voice on that line. Do I?
Okay, would you like to be the better person or, sink to his level?
No, I'll be the better person and accept his apology.
Alright.
I forgive you. I'm mostly just happy you're safe.
For some reason?
Yeah, we're done here. I'd like to get back to figuring out how to navigate this quick mud grove.
Quick mud grove. Hey guys, my fist has found a way out the mud.
Yes,
this will never ever get old.
Yes, he punched the bog and it parted like Moses. Hey guys, come check this out. I think I found something. Was it me? I hope it's me because I'm starting to think me and Jay are completely lost.
Damn it, Randy.
Hey Rando, good to see you guys. Yep, we made it through the wilderness. Somehow, we made it through.
And we didn't have any shipping experience in the meantime.
It became less difficult upon reaching this last hill.
Yes, like it was whatever.
Yeah, then we just had to follow the hysterical laughter. What was so funny anyway?
Oh, guys, do I have a tale to tell?
We'll tell you later. So, did you get everything you wanted out of the van, or what took you so long to catch up?
I think you should ask the important question.
Yeah, about the van.
Yes, our survival hinges on that.
Did you get everything you wanted out of the van? Oh yeah, got my stuff all squared away.
All my tapes of poison,
More than enough to...
all my weed, all my booze, and also my hair dryer.
More than enough stuff to go around, actually. Stuff aplenty. Stuff's galore.
Oh, and my second lumberjack outfit.
And his high heels and suspenders and a bra.
Yes, I was trying to avoid that because it was too easy, but whatever.
I decided to just reference the lyrics instead. You're gonna be real glad I brought the stuff and we finally found a place to bed down tonight.
You'll be glad. Yes, you'll be glad, just like my mama.
This stuff is gonna pop a cap right in this crappy knight's ass. Pop a cap?
I wish he wishes he were as girly as his papa were.
Okay. It seems like every time I had a conversation with Randy, I came out of it needlessly confused.
Yeah.
I guess he and Jay had that in common. I think Jay didn't say anything to him.
Yes, one talks too much, the other doesn't talk almost at all.
So what do you...
Hey guys, I'm way over here. Can you see me?
So what'd you find, Russell? Russell had managed to find a safe path through the grove, gently feeling his way around the perimeter of mud until he landed on something firmer under the fog. It was a semicircular mound of dirt that wound deeper into the forest like a road slithering around the trees, or a trail made by an enormous gopher. I believe it's man-made. Yes. Do you see how cool I look with these glasses? They told me everything. It didn't matter either way. The hidden road led east, so Colin was sure of it was pointing us in the right direction. That meant we had to follow it, so follow it we did, moving step by step with caution, only on that solid bump of winding trail. It was kind of surreal, like we were walking on top of the fog where it fell thickest over the ground. Of course, the mystical illusion was broken by how narrow our little safe passageway really was. No matter how far we followed it into the grove, the ground on either side always remained swamped, with the mysterious swallowing mud we had no idea why.
And that is the Dark Hawk.
I really hope there's some kind of shelter at the end of all this. It would be terrible if... Ah! This time I couldn't blame the mysterious...
Oh no, I'm fumbling to my doom, oh.
This time I couldn't blame the mysterious headache for my tipsy stumbling. The dirt mound road was bumpy and barely 2 feet wide. And I was clumsy. Oh great, we have this trope now from Japanese anime.
Well, she's blonde, so yes.
In my experience, sadly, being blonde does not mean that, in my experience.
Yes, but we're talking cliches.
Okay,
no?
cliches. Okay, that's good then. But before I could tumble face first into some fog-covered mud pit, I felt a large, soft hand grasp mine and tug me backwards.
I bet it's Randy. And I'm not just saying that because I played this game before.
Wow, that was a close one. I just saved your sweater. Yes, he wanted to save the sweater.
Priorities. because he secretly wants to wear it.
Yeah, thanks. Randy blinked a few times.
I know what he's thinking. Boy, that sweater is so fabulous.
And boy, I really like her pants. They would look really nice on me. Randy blinked a few times and frowned.
If only I wasn't as wide as a closet.
You're not feeling too good, are you? Huh? No.
Would you like a Scooby snack?
Huh? No, I'm okay. Uh-huh. You look awful. I bet you're coming down with something. He knelt to the ground and put his hand to my forehead. You don't feel warm? Careful, Russell might hit you. Actually, no, his fist will come and be like, get your hands off my girl.
Yes, I think his first will detach from his arm and fly like a rocket towards his cheekbone.
You think there's something bothering you? No. That's weird. Why was it so hard to lie to Randy of all people? I guess I just felt like he already didn't believe me. He knew something was wrong. My stuttering definitely wasn't going to change his mind. Well, it's none of my beeswax, but if you're feeling
Beeswax! Yes! Yes, we were missing that in our 90s lingo vocabulary. Beeswax. Classic. Just classic.
I'd be more than happy to carry you until we get to where you were going.
Now I just need someone to say redunculous.
Carry me? Yeah.
Randy, I'm going to say this once. Stay the heck away from me.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't think Russ will mind.
I will.
You look like you're about to fall over, so... I didn't feel that way. I felt fine now. Actually, what could Randy be seeing that I wasn't? He's so high, he could probably see what you're going through, somehow.
He's some sort of meth ed kind of empathy.
Oh,
Yes.
he's pulling the flirty eyes. It's
No, I think he's just his normal face.
Oh, okay, he's just high. It's no trouble. My back is your chariot, Donner.
Donner.
What a terrible joke.
Wait, that was a joke?
Where's the... Wait, what part of it was a joke?
Okay, Randy, I'm going to tell you this only twice. Stay away from me.
Yes, I think that might be a bit inappropriate myself. I'm okay, Randy. I just need to be more careful. If I didn't know any better, I swear these choices were basically trying to tell us we could have any man or woman we want.
Ah, if only. But it's not that kind of visual novel, thankfully.
It's been a long day, you know. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I definitely feel where you're coming from. Does he? That face from Dawn.
She has absolutely no respect for the guy.
I didn't have long to think about it before the path.
Okay, Devar, you better prepare your heart for the vision that will appear to you next, because it almost kind of nowhere.
Okay.
It's kind of nowhere almost.
I didn't have long to think about it before the path at long last ended on a sight I didn't think any of us were expecting.
Whoa! Okay. Apparently, we found the Usher's manor. That can only go well.
Well, you wanted me to find shelter. That's some hardcore shell right there.
Yes, I think yes. The only thing is missing is a sign that says trespassers will be horribly mutilated.
And let's add in 2 more cliches like crows or ravens flying somewhere in the background, and cawing and some lightning.
Honestly, that looks like that looks like the mansion of the Usher family. Are we going to find a crazy old man who's afraid of light inside of it?
To be honest,
are we going to find his dead wives kept in the basement?
To be honest, hopeful thinking would tell me that we're gonna meet up with the Addams family.
No, they actually live in a well-kept mansion.
Damn. Tubular, I say we just ran up and ring the door. I say we just run up and ring the doorbell.
Tubular! Okay. Okay. 90s all the way.
You don't think anybody lives there, do you?
Zoinks! Finally,
yes. No.
Finally, his shaggy persona is coming to handy for the situation.
Yes, no, what? Someone lives there, or yes?
That was the question. Do you think someone lives there or not?
No?
Hopefully.
No? I mean, that's crazy, right? How could anyone live all the way out here in the wilderness and in the broken down mansion like that? There's only one way to find out. Let's go take advantage of some hospitality.
Yay!
I mean, it may be old, but this is pretty swank house if you don't mind the whole obviously haunted thing.
Okay, it's a pretty swank house. I'm just going to trust your opinion on that.
Yeah, let's go make friends with some ghosts. I don't think Shaggy would say that.
Yes. Clearly is not high enough.
Maybe the undead are on spring break too. Woo! Ghost party!
Spring. Go. If you're not careful, that ghost party might soon be turning into a corpse party. Yeah. That was needed.
Yes, it was needed for this party. You people make my head hurt. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Last famous words and were pronounced by Colin. How apropos.
I'm just glad our efforts have paid off so handsomely. That's one bitchin' mention, and I bet it's all ours for the night.
Colin, would you please not saying that while showing off an evil gaze?
Hey now, we haven't even decided if we're going in or not.
Are you serious, Russell? Are you seriously being serious? Are your serious fist being serious right now, Russell?
We should take another vote. This place seems fishy.
That's honestly, Russell. That seems at the moment that seems unreasonable.
Oh man, come on. Vote schmote. There's nothing you can do to stop me, Russ.
Vote schmote.
This is fast becoming asinine. Why bother coming all the way out here then?
I'm just not sure if it's safe, okay?
Why the hell not?
It's hard to explain. Call it a gut feeling.
Call it call it a woman's sixth sense or something.
72.
Call it my fist senses are tingling.
72? Huh? Do you see up there, above the threshold of the mansion door? It's marked with the number 72. Only cool people like me notice that.
Yes.
I wonder if that means this was a residential address once.
I don't know, maybe.
Isn't it still a residential address? I mean, if someone is living in there... Supposedly, but that flies in the face of logic in its own way. This place is completely isolated in the forest. There is no 40 or 74 that we can tell. If there ever was an access road to community here, it would have been quite a long time ago.
See, I'm putting out my Sherlock eyebrow, which means I'm saying something smart and cool.
Yes, he's bringing out the Sherlock Holmes face. Trying to find this establishment without prior knowledge would be a nightmare. Nightmare? I looked back at the mansion and felt a familiar freezing dread begin to sprout inside me. Why was everyone so happy to find this place? How did everything that happened in the past 2 hours lead us to getting so excited over this awful, creepy place? Weren't we all happy about going to Florida before? Everything had changed so fast, and I just gone along for the ride. I think at this rate, Dawn, I think everyone would be happy if they had a tent to party in.
Yeah, for a corpse party.
You already used that joke, man. You can't use it twice.
I don't care. I don't care. Somebody's going to die, and I'm in this. So
Suddenly, a wave of hot, acrid air billowed down from the estate and slammed into my body with a painful, numbing impact. It was like I'd been hit by lightning. The stench and the heat from the below.
Getting hit. Yeah. We all know Final Fantasy 13 was not the best Final Fantasy game. Yada yada yada.
And rolled over me, and I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath.
Dawn!
Not again. Maybe this is serious. None of them felt that. Were my nightmares just completely merged with reality now?
And the snake is back. Hooray! Completely just out of nowhere, and Tavares has hit the microphone again.
That's what I was trying to speak. I tried to speak, just like I was about to, but all that came out was another coughing fit. Should we move her inside, or...? Definitely. Looks like she's coming down with something, nasty.
I don't want to get her germs because girls have cuties.
Ew, girls are cuties. Ew.
Yeah, okay, we're going in.
Dawn, do you want us to take you inside?
Jay, you might want to. I cannot. I'm probably hearing your voice because you're too big. You're too cool to be hearable. If what I'm trying to say, Jay, is speak up for crying out loud. Just speak up. Damn it.
Okay, should we go in or should we just not go in?
What do you think she would? What do you think she would want?
Don't go in.
That would be the sensible thing, but I'm afraid that decision will not be yours to make ultimately.
Okay, so just say anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't go in. It's not. It isn't safe. Please, there's something wrong with this place. I collapsed into Russell's arms and closed my eyes. Dawn? Is she okay? Seems like
What kind of a freaking stupid question is that, Randy?
she's delirious. I felt a warm hand brush over my forehead.
No fever. I'm gonna stay here with her. You guys run up to the mansion and see if anyone's home to help us.
I'll stay behind as well.
Okay.
I heard Randy calling and Danny disappear up the hill in a hurry. Then fist beats on a faraway door. Then a creak as it opened. For a while I just focused on breathing and keeping my eyes shut. I could feel Russell's fingers gently tracing through my hair. It was comforting, but the pain in my chest was only getting worse.
I hope she's not going to give birth to a baby xenomorph.
After a few minutes had passed, I opened my eyes just a little. The snake was gone. But Jay was there, sitting on the ground right in front of me and clutching something with a long red satin cord on his chest. That keepsake of his, I think.
Oh yes, remember that.
Yes. That was the thing that fell out of his pocket back at the van. I'd almost forgot about that, but now...
Now you can do something.
I don't think we should ask him about it, should we?
I chose the one you're pointing right now with the curse of the mouse, but I'd like to see what the other option was like.
Okay, let's see this. Jay tore his gaze away from the object immediately, shoving it back into his pocket.
Well, that went well.
What was that? That thing you were holding? Jay shook his head. Please, Jay, do you know anything about the nightmares I've been having?
Mm-hmm. My main character senses are tingling, and they are telling me you are important to the story.
Please tell me. I need to know. What you keep hiding in your pocket? It feels like you're hiding something from us all the time. I felt Russell's.
Are you hiding the secret to your coolness?
I felt Russell's body tense up behind me.
She's right. It sure hell does.
Jay let out a long, slow breath, looking back down as he spoke. He didn't take the object back out of his pocket, though.
It's a small keepsake. It's very important to me, you know, because I'm cool like that. Only cool people have keepsakes. I need to keep it calm my nerves sometimes. I was worried about you, so I took it out and held it. I can't tell you more than that.
I get the strange feeling he's partially lying to us.
What gave you that impression, Davar? I mean, can't you trust a cool guy when he tells you not to worry about things that he might be hiding from you?
Anything
He's not just any cool guy. He's Jay. He's like Marcus level of coolness. You know, the kid with the power glove. He's that cool.
Oh yes, anyone with a right to censor logo would definitely be.
Right sense logo to the sleeve.
Yes.
On the shoulder of the shirt. Yes, that kind of person is definitely something you should trust blindly.
Can't you just tell her what it is, Jay?
does my fist have to convince you to share your secrets?
I'm afraid it isn't any of her business. No. Yeah?
My fist is not pleased with the answer.
Then maybe I'll make it my business. Maybe I'll just rip that stupid little secret out of your pocket whether you like it or not.
Russell?
Yes, these two are coming really. Inflection missing.
Help, help, help! I bet you damaged your shoe, didn't you, Daddy? Russell jolted up accidentally.
No, it's actually something as equally stupid.
Russell jolted up, accidentally knocking my head against his knee.
Oops! Sorry. I accidentally hurt you with my clumsy fistness.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear?
It was hard to miss.
Yes, that was Danielle. You're very calm about this, Jay.
Thank you, Jay, for pointing out the painfully obvious.
Russell looked back and forth from the mansion to me in panic.
Next thing you'll tell us is that you die if you get killed.
I'm going in. You stay with Dawn. Keep her comfortable, and I'll bring her back as soon as I can. Shit! What the hell's going on up there?
I watched Russell bolt up the hill and disappear behind the mansion door, now swinging wide open. I was alone now. Alone with Jay. I stumbled to my feet, taking only a couple of steps forward before I felt a firm hand on my shoulder.
No, Dawn. We have to wait for them to come back. You're not well.
This doesn't scream creepy scientist sort of vibes now, does it?
Scientist.
I don't know.
I was about to say maniac or stalker or obsessed in some other fashion that are not healthy to both to his person and to the person of the one he's obsessed over.
All of my friends could be in danger up there, and you want me to wait? I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of feeling weak and confused and unsure of everything that comes out of my mouth. Besides, I was beginning to get the feeling the pain in my chest would go away if I went inside the mansion. I knew that even though this place was dangerous, I would be okay. I would, but maybe the others might not be. I don't know how I knew that, but I did. I started to pull away from Jay, but to my surprise I felt his hand slip off my shoulder all on its own.
I have no desire to stop you from helping your friends. I apologize for holding you back.
Yeah, well, don't ever do it again. Jay
Or else I'll have Russell punch you.
Jay nodded, but he didn't look me in the eye. I stumbled up the hills, each step a little less painful than the last, until I reached the mansion's door. The instant I touched it, I felt fine, as if the whole horrible attack had never happened at all. I turned back to look at Jay as I stepped into the waiting mansion. He was following along behind me slowly, looking not creepy at all, with his hand on his chest and the red cord trailing down from his fist.
Okay, let's see how this mansion looks on the inside. Oh boy. Could the decorations and the innards and the inner structure of the entire mansion could look any more crimson? I think it's not crimson enough. We need more bloodstains and webs and anything that reminds you of death.
Also, over here, I thought those were eyes at first of something. There's two lights over here.
You mean over there, right on the right of Colin? Yes.
Yes, I thought those were eyes at first, just the way they looked.
Okay. Well, funny you should say that. And
everyone looks fine.
A cockroach?
I knew it.
You screamed that loud over a cockroach? We thought you were dying or something.
Who are you, a girl?
It crawled out of my bonbon bag like an icky little chocolate with legs.
He was stealing my chocolate.
My voice, I ended up straining it slightly due to screaming. The Devora Dulce packet sat flat on the ground, its a little half-melted bonbon still rolled away across the floor. The target of terror, a palm-sized cockroach, was still inside the bag, cleaning its nasty cockroach head. Well, think of it this way, Danielle. The cockroach it finds you disgusting as you find it disgusting.
Actually, I don't think the cockroach cares about anything.
Actually, it does actually. Cockroaches find humans equally as disgusting as we find them disgusting.
How would you know that?
Oh, I learned this from QI, a very topical, good, clever show hosted by Stephen Fry.
Sure.
It's true. That is fucked up, and you would scream bloody murder too. Oh, Danny.
Yes. You know, I can understand being startled by finding a cockroach on your bag. I would be startled if I found a giant bug inside my personal possessions. But you were screaming, screeching bloody murder as if they were stabbing you to death. That's a bit exaggerated, in my opinion.
Huh. Let's see, you either scared us or you're right. I'm sorry it scared you.
I'd say, no, she's not right. She is the wrong. She's all the wrongness.
Yeah.
She's as wrong as her pink hair.
Okay, but think next time. You really scared us. I know you think this house is awesome and all, but most of us are still on edge about this place. It's kind of creepy, you know? Sorry. Yuck, damn, it's pretty gross. Just don't make us piss ourselves over nothing next time, okay?
Shut up, Colin.
Sorry, I don't like bugs, and I really don't like chocolate thieves.
Oh, that is just unforgivable.
Wait, next time? Well, yeah, I mean, there's probably a bunch of those things living here.
I bet there are a bunch of evil rats that are waiting for you to go to sleep and murder you, like in that cartoon with Sylvester and Porky Pig.
There better not be. Oh my god, I would just die.
Yes, that's what I was saying right now.
Does anyone want to get rid of it?
Do you want to kill it or to shoo him off? You know, this is an horror game, you know? Your actions here might turn back to haunt you later on, so I'd say be
shoo
kind
it.
Yes,
Come
be
on.
kind to the cockroach.
Shoo, you filthy bug. I grabbed the bug and shook it. The bag. The cockroach skittered away. Blah! I swept the scattered bonbons into the bag and crumpled it up and tossed it behind the stairs. I would have felt worse about littering, but the corner I tossed it into was filled with dust and spider webs, and I didn't see a trash can anywhere.
I think this house is the trash can.
So now what? I
Yeah,
say we start
now-
searching.
Okay,
the
now we dealt with the cockroach crisis. Alliteration there. What now?
I say we start searching the place. We search until we find people or beds. I don't think that people are in here. Really? But isn't that kind of
You will be wrong, Devar.
invasive, insidious, illegal?
Yes, what the smart kid said.
Yeah, I'm not sure I feel good about that. If the place is really abandoned, we could get in serious trouble. But if we're going to stay here tonight, it's still better to ask permission first, isn't it? Well, better to beg forgiveness than ask permission, but if we find somebody here, maybe they'll have food. Non-cockroachy food.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, when you go to China, you learn the Chinese.
Well, we definitely don't have anywhere else to go. I think a little game of hide and seek could be fun.
Yes, in a game of hide and seek, you either seek or you die.
I am much more concerned with the possibility that no one is living here. It begs the question of what we will find in a place that's been abandoned to the elements for this long.
Come on, dude, it's just an old house. It's not really haunted. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, he's definitely not Shaggy. Hey
Oh.
guys, I happen to be way over here.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
see me?
I get it. I'm outnumbered here. I'll be as much more comfortable just sleeping out on the porch and not sticking my nose where it doesn't belong, but... Dawn, what do you think? You want to search the not haunted house?
Well, actually, it's not like you actually have the choice to leave anymore.
I needed answers. I felt sure this mansion had those answers tucked away somewhere. Yes, I do.
Okay, well then, lady's choice. We'll search the place.
Okay, my fist will once again take the lead. To upstairs. Also, yes, this is starting to look like the beginning of Day of the Tentacle. They're splitting up, and Dawn is going to take the main hall, and someone is going to go upstairs. Next thing you know, they're going to fumble into a secret laboratory inside of a clock, and they're going to travel through time through chronogens.
Yes, and one of them's going to end up being chased by the beautiful nurse Edna.
That will be the first game, actually.
Oh, are you saying I'm not a lady?
Please don't make me answer that.
You want the search mansion too, don't you?
Sure enough.
Sure enough. Well, so what I meant was, never mind, it doesn't matter. My fist is counseling me on not to punch anything right now. I'm tired of being angry today. We got here safely, and we got a pretty amazing find on our hands. Let's just have some fun and explore. We'll worry about details later.
Yes, okay, gang, let's split up and find some clues.
Hell yeah! And with that, everyone scattered in all directions to investigate our home away from home for the night. Everyone except...
Hey kid, you want to pair up and search the second floor with me?
Oh, I thought I'd look around the hall a little more first, if that's okay.
Yes, I have the can. I have that can of spray white paint to get from the drawer inside Dr. Fred's office. Yes, nailed it.
Yes, the correctional fluid spray.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course it's okay. Well, if you need me, you'll know where to find me.
I waited until all the footsteps of my friends had disappeared. Then I cleared my throat and challenged the empty air.
Wait, what?
I know you're watching me.
All right, empty air. I challenge you to a duel.
Okay, I choose the banjo, the air says.
I know you're watching me. Why don't you come out and explain yourself? I didn't hear the immense sigh that pushed against the walls of this mansion with a horrible creak, but I definitely felt it.
And the red eyes of the devil looking at us. Great.
How many times are you going to ask me that? You like the answers less and less each time I give them to you. I don't like that very much. In fact, it makes me sick.
Yes, like the Var's voice right now. Are you feeling well? Do you need some medicine? Your throat seems a bit sore.
I'm cold. It's so cold here.
Oh, now the game is coming full circle from the beginning. Remember the beginning?
Yes, I do. There's a rumble rolling through my bones. It's coming from somewhere deep beneath me. Oh, wait. Beneath me? Where is that? Am I standing? Am I floating on my back? I can't feel anything except for the freezing cold and that aching... Excuse me, I need to stop something from happening.
What?
Windows updates.
Oh.
I can't feel anything except the freezing cold and that aching rumble. But where is it coming from? Where am I? No. I know where I am. I know who I am. I'm not going...
I am Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. No, wait, I think maybe not.
I'm not going to fall for the same trick twice. That's enough. It's time you gave me some answers. Nothing but cold black silence in response.
I want some answers, and I want them now.
Look, we both know you can hear me.
Who are you? Or why are you doing this to me?
It's up to you.
What was your question?
My question was, who are you?
Let's see this one, just to be different for you.
Why are you doing this to me? What did I ever do to you? I have no idea who or what you are, okay? We never met, so if you're not going to give me the answers, why can't you just leave me in peace? Just spit it out. What do you want with me? The ground rumbled.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
I could definitely tell I was standing on solid ground now, even if it was invisible in this black void. Suddenly a ripple began to break up the blackness.
And suddenly we are on. Whoa, okay. It seems like somebody took a steel frame from 2001: A Space Odyssey and plastered it here.
I was stunned. Colors of every shade and hue were starting to bleed into the void, brighter and brighter with every passing second. At first I thought it was just colored light, but then I realized the colors were thick and floating down toward the invisible ground like fog. The smoky layer of color kept spreading out in my direction. The damp heat it gave off prickled my skin, and I shivered. It was nice to be able to feel something again.
I shivered in shock. Other side, shit seen.
Even if I was still in the nightmare, I was mostly surprised because unlike every other part of this nightmarish experience, the rainbow fog seemed safe.
Rainbow fog, eh?
It seemed good, somehow. It was
You know, I sure hope you're not about to cross dimension towards Nightopia and meet up with Knights of the Dreams and start having adventures together.
It was calling out for me to approach it, and that made me uncomfortable. But it wasn't the same feeling as being led along by the snake. This was the good kind of inviting. So, is that you? Or is that just another trick?
What do you want to do?
Wait to see what happens or run towards it?
Whatever the choice may be, you will not be able to get answers for this. Because it's too early in the game.
Fine, let's run towards it. No point in waiting around. The fog
alright, let's run towards the rainbow.
The fog
Always I wanna be with you and make believe with you and all night.
The fog was going to reach me eventually, so I might as well dive in and get it over with. I raced towards the horizon of color and found myself completely surrounded by it after only a few moments. Oh god, blinding. I went from feeling icy cold to burning up almost instantly.
So this is what it feels like to put a microscope on Rainbow Dash's hair.
Ugh, it's too hot in here. Apart from the heat, it felt like completely normal fog.
It's getting hot in here.
Well, that would mean it felt more like steam than fog, wouldn't it? What does it matter what it feels like? What does the fog mean? Why is it here? No. Where's the monster behind this? I'm going to drag him out in the open and make him pay. That's silly. That's silly. You're just a little girl. You're in the way over your head.
No, that is still you, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. I want to go home. I want to go home right now. Huh?
Okay, so what's the term you would use right now in this situation, Davar? Bipolar? There you go.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. What the heck was that?
There's no place like hell.
It was like I've gone through a roller coaster of completely different emotions and thoughts inside a couple of seconds, even without noticing. Were they even my thoughts? Why would I want to go home? Really, I just wished I never left home to begin with. But that's not true. Aren't you glad you met Randy and Jay? Aren't you glad you're learning more about Colin?
No.
Those assholes. Yeah, right. No, that wasn't how I felt at all. Something was definitely wrong. It must be the fog that's doing this to me. Come to think of it, my mind started twisting around in circles like this when I started looking around at the different colors. That's right.
Okay, so the colors represent specific emotions you're feeling right now, and right now they are inside your own subconscious mind, and those colors represent, as I said, your emotions. Yes.
That's right. Now that I was aware of it, my emotions were changing. Based on the colors I focused on and the swirling confusion around me, this red was mournful, the green was apathetic, the brown was paranoid, this purple was elated, a different purple was enraged. Moment to moment, I felt the same way, even if it only lasted a second. Now that I knew what was going on, it was easier to push the colors' weird effects on my feelings aside. I really didn't like them infecting my thoughts, though. Shouldn't feelings and thoughts just separate? Maybe they weren't. It didn't look like I was going to wake up from this just yet, so I could either try to figure out the fog or try to shut out the fog.
Okay, so do you want to yell at hair, or do you want to punch hair or something?
Shut eyes or take a closer look?
What do you think?
Let's take a closer look. I mean, it can't. What the worst could happen?
Okay, you're taking the exact choices taken before. Yes.
All right. I decided to focus on a pocket of robin's eggs, blue floating over my head. It was hopeful. Hopeful wasn't so bad. I stared at it until my eyes started to hurt, but nothing changed. All I knew was that it made me feel hopeful. Maybe I was just hoping it would give me the answers. Wait, that's not a bad idea. It could be alive, couldn't it? Why are you hopeful? Because despite the disaster and all the fighting we've made this far, and we're still all okay. No, that's why I'm hopeful. Why are you hopeful? I'm sure I'll have the answers soon, and once again everything makes sense. I know we'll be alright. Can you understand me at all? Or am I just making a fool of myself?
I'd like to add something on this argument.
Yes.
Everything you know is wrong. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But you need to understand that everything you know is wrong.
I was interrupted by another deep rumble on the ground. It was much stronger this time than it was the first time. I could feel it in my bones. Wait, in my bones? No.
You mean the lovely bones?
Was this really like the first nightmare after all? What if I found this mysterious...
I don't know. The sequel weren't as good as the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
What if I found this mysterious monster and just lost my memory again? Don't worry. You've already forgotten everything important.
You know, I've always been telling that 3 question marks was evil. Now we have proof of that.
What else could change at this point? Nothing. That's what. Nothing that matters. And nothing else matters.
And suddenly 3 question marks began singing for no apparent reason.
I wish we were meeting on better terms, but c'est la vie.
I didn't know what that meant, but I knew where it was coming from. I slowly began walking in the direction of the rumble and the direction of the voice.
I wait around for this long, and then I'm not even ready when you arrive. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Embarrassing?
You would call it embarrassing when you finally understand. You just laugh, and I'll just laugh and laugh.
And everybody's going to laugh out loud, and then we're going to put our arms around our shoulders and say, "Good times."
And we can laugh and laugh and laugh.
Yeah.
The closer I got to the source of the voice, the more its words resonated inside me instead of around me. This was just like the first nightmare, but I had no choice to keep walking straight into it. It became hotter and hotter the closer I got to. I wanted to take my sweater off, but I couldn't just walk through this nightmare in my sports bra, could I?
I'm having a déjà vu of this exact sentence.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing!
Yes, embarrassing. Are you a big fan of that word or something?
I don't know. Are you?
You don't remember? You said something just like that. Sweater, sports, bra, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so that was actually a plot point.
Only a few hours ago, I was there. You know.
Is that dawning in you, Dawn?
I think it just dawned on her.
Yes.
I just
no
said it.
more. No more Dawn jokes.
Yes. If you've forgotten even that, it isn't my fault. Then again, neither is the first time you lost your memory. You're
The plot thickens.
with colors.
Yes. Also that.
You're not fair at all, Dawn. You complain about the things you don't remember after demanding that I make you forget them. You've treated me very poorly ever since I saved your life. Now, you're going to save mine.
Okay.
Finally, I found the monster. I couldn't see it exactly, but I knew it was there.
Well, well, a monster hidden beneath your subconscious. Who would have thunk?
Yes, it's the beast within.
You could say it's also the evil within.
This was the source of all the heat. Too hot to really approach or touch, but definitely there. It was just a patch of nothingness in the middle of the fog. Not blackness, just nothingness. There had been bits of black in the rainbow fog. There were shades of color like everything else. This was nothing. It was nothing that breathed and rumbled the ground, my mind, my heart, and whenever it did. I'm in pain, Dawn. I've been waiting too long for you to get here. Reach out your hand. Save me.
Save me!
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Okay, so do we want to end the game early and just uncover the truth about our very existence? I chose yes at this point, but that would have been too easy.
The easy way is right in front of you. Take it! He sure didn't sound like he was in pain, but he didn't sound like he was lying either. Whoever this monster was, he knew something about me that I didn't.
So, do we end the game right now, or do we choose the hard way and continue for other 5 hours or so?
It's 3:30 now, so let's help her.
Alrighty then. If only old Silent Hill main characters were as, smart.
Okay, I'll help you, but I still don't trust you, and I really don't think you deserve it. I have no idea who you are or why you're doing any of this, but if you saved my life before, if you did something like that, and I just don't remember it, then I'm sorry. Maybe I haven't been fair to you, but how am I supposed to know that when all you've done is leave me in the dark, huh? I demand a full explanation as soon as you're able to give me one. You got that?
So, the central relationship of this game is not that between Dawn and Russell or Dawn or someone and some of her friends. It's between Dawn and her monster within. They have some deeply rooted issues they need to sort out. They need a couple consultant, so someone should call Dr. Lucy in and all that.
Now, just tell me what I have to do. Suddenly the mass of nothing began to distort and change color. No, it wasn't changed color. Was it bleeding color? It was bleeding purple smoke.
Oh, when did this become Page Master?
No! The snake shot towards me, its mouth open wide in a savage hiss.
It was the snake all along!
The snake that showed the apple of temptation.
Now the snake that looks suspiciously like that snake like Pokemon from Team Rockets.
Yeah, Abra or Arbok.
I only remember coughing and wheezing. No, I don't remember what the snake was named like.
It threw a loop of its smoky body around me and I felt my skin burn. Ah, no, no, no! You have to accept this, Dawn. You already made your decision. Accept it.
You can go back on your decision. That's not how the game works.
I don't want this. I never wanted this. There's no way I'm gonna let you eat me. Eat you? Do you really think I would go through all this trouble for that? That
If I wanted to eat somebody, I would have eaten Colin.
But then he realized he would have tasted really bad.
Yes, and then you would have vomited. You would have barfed it out of your system, just like the Anaconda did to John Voight in the Anaconda film. Yes.
that I would break you apart. Let your yolk spill out.
My
and-
gosh, I am making so many 90s references. It's unbelievable.
and run off my fingers and just ruin you like that? No, no, no. That's hideous. I only wanted you to hatch first. Dawn.
What? Wait. Okay. Oh, well, if you put it like that. Wait, what?
But it looks like you're dead set on the hard way instead. So I guess I'll have to try and swallow you whole.
Yes, of course. If every Silent Hill game could be, resolved by just the main character confronting his fears and says, so that's what you're all about. Okay, let's face my fears right now, so we don't have to play the rest of the game. Then we wouldn't have much of a story now, would we?
Okay, we gotta wake ourselves up. Let's fight the snake.
No matter, it doesn't really matter what you choose. It doesn't matter.
I screamed and threw my fist at the snake's nose as hard as I could. Hurrah! I woke up immediately on the floor of the hallway.
Of course.
My fist was raised up in the air and the sound of a very different scream was ringing in
Well-
my ears.
Well, I guess you learned something valuable from Russell. The use of your fist for fisting fistage. Yes. Also, inflation.
I was definitely awake now. I was back in the real world, so that meant someone really was screaming bloody murder just down the hallway. I didn't recognize the voice, but I knew I had to move, and fast. This place was definitely dangerous. If the snake-blooded weirdo that just tried to swallow me was in control here. The scream came from an enormous dining room on the first floor. I burst in to find Colin flat on the floor, his eyes wide and teeth grit in terror. Colin, what was that? Was that you screaming? It sounded like a girl, but... Colin hissed through his teeth and started trembling, keeping his flashlight frozen on the chair at the end of the dining room table. I looked up where the beam was pointing and quickly clapped my hands over my mouth to keep me from screaming too. Oh God!
Well, I think we found the master of the house.
She... It must have been sitting there for the very long time. Its eyes...
Gee, what makes you think that?
Its eyes were just empty hollows, and its nose was completely gone as well.
It's a skeleton! What do you expect? It's a skeleton!
Those pits of lifelessness in its downturned face stood out strongest in the glare of Colin's flashlight. It was dressed up in an opulent coat with a bright white ruffle cascading down the front. It looked like something you might see in a museum or a costume shop. Something told me it wasn't a costume, no.
How about a costume shop inside of a museum?
It was antique clothing, and the person wearing it had been dead for a very long time. With a very pristine glass, might I add. You can still see the shine on it.
Yes, and you can see the trace of wine down her non-existent lips.
Also, shiny watch here, or locket.
Yes, and those are all things that Colin will point out later, because apparently the game decides he has to be the Sherlock of the situation.
The other things the light caught were glass, metal objects that glimmered brightly enough to hurt my eyes, but I couldn't look away from the corpse. I'd never seen a dead body before. It felt...
Seriously?
It felt wrong somehow, like it was wrong for me to be seeing this, and yet I couldn't look away. I heard heavy footsteps as thunder up from behind me. First one pair of sneakers. Jay?
Sneakers.
Then another pair. Dawn, what was the screaming? What happened? I turned and almost smacked into Jay, standing behind my right shoulder. He was quivering with tension and looked even paler than usual. His bright
That's saying something.
His bright blue eyes were frightening intensity, and his mouth was drawn back in a thin, firm line. His expression was more like a bird of prey than a person's. It made me uncomfortable. Randy on my other side was the complete opposite. What the hell happened here? His eyes seemed dim and his whole body sagged, almost as if he'd been shot, but hadn't quite realized it yet.
And yet he could never quite relax his own shoulders.
His own flashlight pointed limply at the ground, barely suspended by a few fingers. If Jay seemed strangely angry at in this moment, Randy seemed strangely sad by contrast. I'm sure all of us were mostly scared. Colin picked himself off the ground and started roughly brushing off his pants. His own fear had clearly given way to something else, but before I could ask him what was on his mind... I'm borrowing this. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. I borrow things without, without asking beforehand. Jay dashed past me and yanked Yandy's flashlight out of his hand. Randy barely seemed to notice. Then Jay raced out of the room before I could say anything to him. I wondered whether or not I should say something to Randy instead, but I was interrupted again, this time by a loud impact from the stairway. Oh, watch it! I turned to see.
With this guy sounding like Johnny Bravo, this starts to seem like that Johnny Bravo Scooby-Doo crossover episode.
And Jebediah! I turned to see Jay spin away from Russell on the stairs.
Damn it, Jay! You almost hurt my fist.
Then barrel up to the second floor with his flashlight out ahead of him. Yes. Danielle, just a few feet behind him, sidestepped quickly to avoid getting run over. What the hell's going on down here? Yeah, I thought I heard Coco scream.
She can recognize his scream. That means he must have okay. Okay, you mean to tell me that's not the first time he screamed like that. So I think he might be your favorite victim during Halloween.
Don't, it's too late. Russell's flashlight beam landed on the corpse in the dining room.
It's a person in a tacky 1800s outfit.
Oh my god, look at those tacky shoes.
Also, it appears to be dead. Oh my glob, you should be saying. My fist is very upset by this.
Screw this. Let's go. Everyone, let's get out of here.
I'm going to punch the door down.
Russell broke the front door with Danielle right behind me. I started to follow him, but Randy was still frozen in place, still staring at the dead body like he was in some kind of trance. And Colin? Colin, what are you doing? He was approaching the corpse slowly with a dark expression on his face. Something's not right about this. I mean, something's definitely off about here. Her? The cadaver here. I assume it's a her anyway. Colin, please, we have to get out of here. You too, Randy, come on. I had no idea what we were going to do about Jay. Why'd he run off like that? I heard an abrupt bang and rattling sounds from the hallway. What the hell? Where is this? And where is everybody else?
Why is the door resisting my fist of justice?
Get us out of here right now, Russell. Quit dicking around. I'm trying. Damn it! Now what? Were the other two going crazy too? This was a nightmare.
Okay, so do we stay here and investigate the body, or do we go downstairs and see what all the commotion is about?
I guess you investigated the corpse, didn't you?
Yes, I was a bit curious about the corpse.
I'm curious too, actually. What's wrong with the body, Colin?
Except we have to spend time with Colin for that.
Dawn? You said there was something off about it. What do you mean? Is it fake? I really really wanted it to be fake. Ugh, no, it's real alright. I wouldn't go too close. The smell is immensely upsetting. I froze for only a second before resuming my cautious approach towards the dead woman. If he could handle it, so could I. It's just that I don't get the wine glass. Colin gestured to an overturned glass on the table. It was the only object on the table, in fact, except for the tablecloth. The body is several months dead at least. I think you mean years.
No. Months.
Sure,
Months.
a lot of the hair is
It only takes months for a body to decay to the point that it's just bones left. And if it really was as whole as the outfit would suggest, then it wouldn't just be that integer, the structure of the bone. That is, it will be more fragile, more consumed, way more ancient.
Sure, a lot of hair is still attached, but it would probably come loose with just tiniest nudge. Don't touch it. I won't, but... The body is long dead, but this wine stain on the table here, it's damp and sticky.
Yes, that's strange.
I wouldn't have noticed except I saw this other big wine stain trailing down the corpse's mouth, and I found, that's bizarre.
Wait, you saw that? Wait a second. You mean to tell me, Colin, that you managed to see that stain of wine coming down of the victim's chin from completely the other side from where that stain was visible? You have quite good eyes, Colin. Congratulations.
That definitely shouldn't be there, but it's visible all the way from the entrance. The skin's decayed just badly, but it's stained with fresh wine? It's screwing with my head, to be honest. So you...
I learned to investigate the crime scenes from watching CSI.
So you think somebody else tried to make a corpse drink a glass of wine?
Or the X-Files.
I have no idea. It's just fucking weird. How do you know it's a woman? I turned and saw Randy had been closing the distance from Colin and the body alongside me. I guess he could be really quiet when he wanted to be.
Oh well, all you needed was the vision of a body, of a corpse, to make him quiet. So if you could kill everyone else, he wouldn't speak ever.
Well, I was just guessing for a distance. From this close up, I can see these sharp ridges at the bottom of the eye sockets, usually associated with the female skull, though. So there you go. Wow, so I guess you know a lot about anatomy, bodies and stuff.
Yes, I learned that by watching that film in which I tried to pay a prostitute to present at my class for anatomy presentation, and then I have this charming love story between the prostitute and my dad.
Sure.
Yes, I think the title of the film was Milk Money.
Yes.
Oh
Sure.
boy.
I know my sciences, but I gambled on female for a sort of dumber reason. Come on, look at what she's wearing. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I feel pretty stupid now underneath the fancy overcoat. I noticed at first the dead woman was wearing an elegant pure white dress. Well, it was almost pure white. The wine stains from her face trailed down over the dress as well. As I looked,
I sense skullduggery afoot.
As I looked over the dress, I noticed something else. The other bright object Colin's flashlight had caught when he first arrived. A locket? Hey, where's the bottle? I can drink some right now.
Shut up, Randy.
What? Well, she was drinking wine out of a wine glass, right? So where's the bottle? It's not on the table anywhere. She couldn't drink the wine, period, dingus. I mean, Randy. She was already long dead. Had to be. Okay, so someone else poured the glass of wine, spilled it on the woman's body and the table, and put the wine bottle away, right? I guess. So there's someone else in the house with us? I don't know. I hope so. You want to hope there's someone else in the house? You hope so?
Yes, I hope so. I've been wanting to talk about Star Wars with someone for ages now.
Well, it'd be sad if she died alone, wouldn't it?
Get it? Because he's a stoner. Also, this was his free. What's Clerk's reference? This was his day off.
Well, it would be sad if she died alone, wouldn't it? Colin, Randy, get out of there, hurry!
Yes, Randy, please don't ever speak again.
We raced out to the hallway and find Russell clutching his left shoulder and wincing. Danielle didn't look much better, standing off to the side with her nails dug into her sleeves and shaking all over. What? Whoa, Russ, are you okay? What happened to your shoulder? Messed up.
Oh, my fist rebelled against my own shoulder.
Messed up trying to break down that door.
I tried everything. I tried shouldering. I tried punching it. Nothing works. Nothing.
It's locked from the inside? How? It's like a wall. I mean, it has a knob, but apart from that, it might as well not be a door at all. I checked the other door in the back of the house, and it's the same way. This is completely fucked up.
Thank you for your insightful input, Colin. It is duly noted.
So we're trapped in here? Zoinks!
Yep, that if there was a moment for zoinks, this is it.
With the body?
Double
Yep.
zoinks.
And guess what? It's not Mr. Body this time. It's Mrs. Body.
What?
You know, the game of Cluedo, or Clue in some countries.
Clue. Oh, actually, never played that game, but I do remember the film adaptation starring Tim Curry.
And I know the FMV video game.
Yay, let's play it someday.
Yeah, can't these days. Not only is it very hard to come by, but it's also very difficult to run on modern machines.
Never mind that.
Well, I need a drink. How about you guys?
Again with the drinking.
Wait, what were you all yelling about earlier? Russell was freaking out about us being in that room with the cadaver for some reason. Well, with all this supernatural door locking stuff, we thought maybe it was gonna turn into a zombie or...
Okay, where are Agent Scally and Mulder when you need them? On second thought, they were never able to solve a simple case of thievery. So never mind. They are the worst detectives that ever lived.
Supernatural? Seriously?
Yes, it's not a particularly good show, and also you can tell it's not a good show if they were able to sneer at it even 20 years before it came out. that's a new record of hipsterhood.
What? Nobody else is gonna...
I am going to write on non-existent Twitter about my displeasure for the series Supernatural that's yet to be invented.
What? Nobody else is gonna say it? So I have to. The house is haunted. It really, really haunted. It... Oh my god.
Oh my glob.
What? Danny quickly shoved Russell aside, crouched down, and grabbed a golden flap attached to the door that I hadn't noticed before. There's a mail slot here. I mean, we can't escape through it, but it's something. Danielle lifted up...
Okay, maybe our dog is small enough to get through the door. Wait, we don't have a talking dog, do we?
Daniel lifted the mail flap to peek outside, and Colin gasped.
Well, at least we can receive mail.
Shit! What? The supernatural, huh? Russell must have noticed the same thing. The house number.
It has changed.
The number was 69. 69. Wait, no, Randy. Oh, grow up, Randy. Danny lifted her head slightly to examine the flap itself for a moment. Her big hair blocked my view of the 69 that was bothering Russell and Colin so much. Anyway, what's so weird about house number... Ah! Suddenly Danny
Yes.
screamed and dropped the mail slot flap, skittering back on the heels across the hall floor. What is it? What's wrong? It moved. I heard this tiny creaking sound, like somebody scraping rusty iron, and I saw the number. It was like morphing. The mail was moving, I swear.
Well, that's not disturbing at all.
Randy dropped down to the...
So wait, the number of the house is changing.
Yes.
Okay, Devar, I have to do this.
Oh no.
Do 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 do. Ding ding ding. Do 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 do. Do dee dee do dee do 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 do.
Randy dropped down to
Do
lift
dee do do dee.
Randy dropped down to lift the flap back up and... Everyone was quiet for about 5 seconds. What was there to say? It was just impossible, wasn't it? 89?
No, 68, you idiot.
No, 68. Huh?
Huh?
The flap is upside down. I mean, it's upside down from our perspective, so the number just went from 69 to 68. Right in front of us.
So wait, is the house constantly changing numbers to avoid fiscal consequences? You know, like paying the rent or debt or creditors, because that would be convenient. But it would be very inconvenient for any packages, that sent by Amazon.com, which actually won't be a problem for at least another 20 years.
Also, the creepy thing could be, this could be a countdown.
Yes, I was going to say that is actually a countdown.
When we entered the house, it was 72. Everyone turned to see Jay slowly descending the stairs. He turned his flashlight off as he approached and pushed his glasses up in his nose with a pale, sweaty hand. Hey, look who finally decided to show up. You want to explain yourself, Jay? I'm sorry.
If that's your real name.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep the truth from you, but I didn't want.
Which might not actually be his real name. Come to think of it.
But I didn't want anyone to panic.
Excuse me?
You didn't want us to panic? What are you talking about?
I knew the front door was locked. That is to say, I only knew a few minutes after we arrived.
What? You...
Exactly, Daniel.
Look, even Randy is angry. That's saying something.
If you recall, I was just the last to enter the mansion. I heard a disturbing sound behind me not long after. I closed the door behind our group, so I tried to open it again, and it would not open. When we were searching the house, I checked every door and window that led outside to see if they would open, and they didn't. I began to panic, but did my best to hide it because our group was already spread far across the house.
And because I'm the cool guy.
And I felt the truth would worsen the situation.
You... seriously? That is your reasoning?
I apologize. It was unfair of me.
Russell, let me borrow your fist. I need to punch him.
So when we came across the dead body, I immediately went to search all the rooms I hadn't yet visited. I was only trying to find a way out.
Why? So you could leave us behind to piss ourselves in terror after you locked us in here?
Yeah, that would be the logical... That would be the logical thing to think.
It was you, wasn't it? It was your idea of a joke. Is that so you fed us part of the joke too? What did you really sneak off to do, huh? No one tricking me around this time. I had it up to here with your bullshit.
This is not a joke. I believe it is an extremely serious situation, and that we're all in a lot of danger. Aren't we, Dawn?
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
You leave her out of this, asshole!
Yeah!
Russell shot forward, grabbed Jay by the collar of his jacket, and drew
Ooh,
back a fist.
Things are escalating.
Russ, easy, dude. Chill out, both of you. Just stop it. You're all crazy. I can't take this.
Oh my god.
Crazy? No, I think Russell's got the right idea. Maybe it's time Jay shares what he knows with the rest of the class.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
I agree with Colin.
Yes! Ugh. Oh, it feels so bad to say that.
Madhog, get me the bleach!
I feel dirty. I need a shower.
I couldn't say anything. I couldn't do anything. If I said or did anything, I was sure that Jay would tell everyone some horrible truth about me that even I didn't understand.
Why do you keep having this conviction that he knows about your nightmares? I mean, for all you know, you could just be some sort of a douchebag who likes to be quiet around people because that's the cool thing that cool people do.
Dawn has nothing to do with this. I think you're the one with the answers here. If you keep on going behind our backs and refusing to help us, I will not hesitate to beat those answers out of you.
Jay was
Say it with me, with my fist.
Oh, that
Finally, a practical use for my fist.
Jay was stiff, pale, and increasingly sweaty, but somehow he kept perfectly cool, even with Russell's fist inches from his face. Then he glanced over at me.
Why are you trying to protect Dawn so badly? For that matter, what in the world makes you think I haven't been helping you? Everything I've told you so far is true. Sorry, but I don't trust you. I tried to. I really did. But there's something that's just not right about you. Isn't there?
Maybe it might be his antisocial demeanor.
Russell, please.
Also, he's wearing glasses. You cannot trust someone who wears glasses. Devar.
Yes.
Devar, should I trust you?
I'm wearing sunglasses. I think you should be more asking, can you trust Ross?
Sunglasses are even 20% more suspicious than regular glasses.
How about Ross then? Can you trust him?
Well, I can trust his fist to punch people.
After a few more tense seconds, Russell lowered his fist and let go of Jay's collar.
You're right. I'm sorry. This isn't the time.
Actually, I think it's the most appropriate time.
So what should we do now?
Right now, we need to split up and search the house for escape routes.
No!
Bad idea!
No! Splitting up is bad. It's always bad. It has always been bad in the history of humanity, splitting up in these scenarios. No. Just no.
Jay stays with me, so I can keep an eye on him. Everybody else go groups of 2, 1 flashlight per group. I told you
Seriously.
I told you I looked already. I searched every room.
And now, the unthinkable happens.
Yeah, so you said. You made that crystal clear, Jay. Now, that is what I think. I think you went out of your way to make it out look like there was no way out of here, but if I keep my eye on you while we search, we'll find something you conveniently missed. It's that simple. You think it's that simple?
Okay,
You.
Devar.
Yeah.
Be sure to put an extra dose of ham in that sandwich that's coming up.
Alright. Jay? Do you really think I would go through all that and come back with no answers?
Whoa!
If it was that simple?
Whoa! Jay's overacting! Everybody, let's flee from the theater!
Do you really think I would go through all this trouble for that?
Oh?
While you were all yelling at each other about cockroaches, I was searching every inch of that front door for a way to unlock it.
Okay, now you're in... You're now in full Shatner's mode when he's angry.
While you were squealing and giggling and stomping around the house, I was scouring every room I could find for a single window that wasn't fused shut somehow.
I am fed up with this mansion.
When you all were slamming your bodies into the door that I had already racked my brains trying to open, I was beating furniture against every window I've already checked, desperately to break the glass.
You should have told someone to begin with.
But it doesn't matter. It's not going to
You
happen.
have. Okay, he has no right to be angry. He should have told someone to begin with.
Yes, this place is designed to keep us inside. That number on the door is counting down on some kind of bomb that we're trapped inside of. I only wanted you to hatch first, Dawn.
Okay, that doesn't sound good in the slightest.
We were led here. We were drawn here from the moment the van broke down on the road. Someone planned all this for us specifically. They were waiting.
Okay, how would you know that, Jay? Is this going to be like in Devil, in which there's a silly, stupid twist?
Don't you get it? There is no way out.
There is no.
All
There is
eyes
no
in
way.
the room.
There is no way out.
All the eyes in the room fell on me. I didn't know what else to say. The world around me felt distant. Finally saying that out loud had filled me with this weird, indescribable peace. The silence around us felt like it would go on forever. But once again, we were interrupted. The hallway's clock struck midnight, and the house came alive.
Oh, it's midnight already. Okay.
A horrible rumble
Think you
rolled through
children
the
of every
floorboards,
age.
shaking me to my bones. I could tell it was affecting the others too, as they rocked back and forth unsteady on their feet. In
Dun, 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 dun.
In a daze, I stumbled to the center of the hallway. I could feel the bodies of my friends surrounding me. Maybe some of them called my name. I don't remember. The house around us seemed to be breathing in and out. Its breath matched mine. The rumbles in the ground matched my heartbeat, a heart that was beating slower and slower. The halls and rooms above and around us grew darker. It seemed like the flashlights were growing weaker at first, but that wasn't it. The darkness itself was moving inward, pushing us to the center of the hallway. Why bother fighting again? Why bother struggling? This time, I couldn't wake up. This time, it was real. And
the nightmare becomes reality.
and look at Russell's face. He is like, I've got this.
Yes, I'm going to punch the darkness in the face with my fist of justice.
And Jay's hoping that squinting his eyes hard enough and his coolness will basically break.
Put a shine on the darkness. Shine a light.
Yes.
On the dark. And yes.
And the other three are-
and finally, Randy is going full Shaggy mode.
Yes. But, damn it, I guess you were right about that bomb theory, Jay. Oh my god, are we going to blow up? Are you going to die here? Are we going to die here? I'm freaking out, guys. I can't take this. I don't want to die. That's enough. Nobody's going to die. After all, it's 6 of us against one haunted house, right?
Yes, and we can only sponge things.
If we all just keep calm and stay together, we'll be fine. Okay, no more freaking out.
Honestly, how many punch and fist Russell punching things jokes have I specifically made during the course of this playthrough?
I made
too many, way too many.
I made 10% of those jokes.
Yes, that's frightening.
Russell is right. We must remain calm. I should not. I should not have reacted the way I did.
As long as I have my comb, everything shall be okay.
I'm afraid we don't have any other choice. We have to keep our heads cool and prioritize everyone's survival. I fear that whoever is behind all this could be trying to kill us.
You don't say.
I didn't really believe the words that came out of my mouth next, but I knew I had to say them. It's gonna be okay, guys. No matter what happens, I know we're all gonna be okay.
With the power of friendship.
After the clock rang out on its 12th chime, the house went completely dark.
Okay, and this is it. This
What?
is the end of the demo.
One of your companions will not live to see the sunrise. This is the first step of the path.
Calling! I choose Colin! To die, that is.
Well, that
Yes.
was...
This is the official trailer for the game that's still in developing phase.
And there's Jesu Otaku's name, Hope
Yes.
Chapman.
She wrote this game. She created this game, and the other, of course, the other people involved in the project as well. In the what's this, the Panda something team? I don't know. I cannot actually remember the name of the team, but they are working on this hard, and they had a Kickstarter, as I pointed out before, and they almost reached their goal, and it's just a little bit stretched left, and I'm pretty sure this game is going to be made at the end. And
Yes.
I would love to play it in its entirety, because it has most certainly an interesting premise. It has an interesting set of characters, and indubitably it's setting itself up for some truly old-fashioned haunted house horror that we might be able to enjoy grandly.
Yes, I definitely do. I would definitely like to see this, especially the characters and how they all come together when the finalized script and the game come together. Because
And who's going to betray who, and who's going to die? Ooh, this is going to be so much fun to unravel.
yes, it'd be definitely. It's like it'd be nice to see what these layers will come to be and what will be at the core of all this.
Yes, and also how many more Russell's fist joke can we make in the course of one playthrough? That's the most important thing that needs to be discovered. It's the most important, fundamental, I say. But for now, we bid you goodbye.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this demo and support them for the full official release.
We'll be seeing you again next week when we shall resume our playthrough of Katawa Shoujo.
Till next time,
As always, this has been Madhog Thy Master.
and I've been
Thank-
Devar Akbaron.
Thank you.
Take care. Stopping this recording.